Hello, and thank you for watching the Kempler design vlog. Today we're looking at shutters. I think you can see that without me even saying it. But there are some interesting things that are happening here that I just want to go over because some things that are slightly different from what some do. First of all, I want to point out that most people these days are going with what we call a hidden tilt or an invisible tilt. And it has trade names for that. But it's also possible still to have a center tilt. One option that a lot of people don't talk about, though, is an offset tilt. Notice that the tilt bar is here on the side. The reason that it was chosen on this job was just so that it would not obscure, but they like the idea of having something to grab. Now, here's a little tip you may not know. The tilt bar is designed to keep all of the louvers connected. It is not specifically designed to be grabbed. So that means that even though it has an offset tilt, it's still recommended that you just grab somewhere near the center and adjust with your hand. Now, there's nothing wrong with using this, but they are installed with staples. And as a result, that's usually the one thing that tends to fall apart a little bit more quickly. So just be aware of that. Something else is, when you're doing a slider, one option that you may want to look at is a ByPass shutter, as opposed to the ones that fold off to the side like the old closet doors. But there's two types. I'm going to show you both at the same time. The first is what we call a closed bypass. And a closed bypass means that you have to have the louvers closed in order to move it. So you just grab it, move it to the side, opens up, but you lose all of this space because the louvers have to be closed because they're so close to one another. But if you look carefully, you'll see there's a little bit of gap between these, like this much. So if we close this again, we're going to notice that it is possible to have an open bypass. So that just means that now the louvers are open and you can still move it, and now you have the full view to the outside. Now I have them closed down here, but if they were open, you'd see that you can have that open as well. So open bypass shutter, offset tilt. And one of the other things that I just wanted to show really quickly, I'm going to grab the unit, is to show on a track system the different types of valances. This is a flat valance, and I know the angle is really bad right now, but you can see as you go across, it's just a really attractive flat look. Though it's not the only one that's available. You can also do these valances in more things that have shapes and can fit with different themes. But right now, the theme in 2020, the flatter lines are becoming a little bit more popular, which is why on the frames we picked a flat Z frame. There's not any detail to this, and that's because we wanted the same thing where we combined looks. So I'm sure there are a couple other things that we could go over, but this has been a long video. But that is the bypass, the offset, and all of these were done, obviously, at Kempler design, but using Norman window fashions, and these are the Normandy shutters in the real wood. Thanks for watching the Kempler design vlog.